I mean, I expect great things from both this and our main event, but when this one was announced, Manny, I was like, yes.
Let's get the party started.
Great fight, great matchmaking here in this one. And here we go. This fight's scheduled for 10 in the featherweight division. I'm Christina Poncher, joined by world-class trainer Manny Robles. Tonight, our principals in the ring, Miguel Marriaga in the colors of his beloved Colombia, yellow, blue, and red. Joet Gonzalez in the black with the gold trim.
And right off the get-go, there goes Marriaga landing to the body, being the aggressor.
He loves to work the body, and look out for that left hook from Miguel Marriaga. Definitely the best punch in his arsenal. He has stopped guys with that left hook to the liver.
And that's definitely Joet's signature punch as well. There he goes, going to the body.
Yep.
On cue. It's going to be a battle of left hooks to the body. See who lands it first and see who does more damage.
Beautiful start to this fight by both men. Marriaga first, and now Gonzalez coming on.
Nice right hand there by Joet. That staggered, seemed like it staggered Marriaga a little bit.
We talked about 3 training camps to prepare for this fight with Marriaga after the first 2 fights. One against Shakur Stevenson and one against Marjan Yap was canceled. 33 years old. What kind of toll, what kind of effect would all this waiting and training have on Miguel Marriaga? And for Joet Gonzalez, the story is, how much did that loss to Shakur Stevenson affect him? How much did that first loss in his career take out of him?
Mentally, I believe it did affect him. Physically, I don't think it did at all, because he didn't take a beating physically, but mentally, it definitely, I believe it definitely caused some mental effect, if you will, on him, because there was a lot said. You know,
a lot outside of the ring, drama.
A lot of drama.
Frustration inside the ring. Both looking to see how they respond through the recent adversity in their respective careers. Beautiful boxing from both fighters. Combinations to start. Joet, good defense here, blocking a lot of these shots early from Marriaga.
And these are 2 well-conditioned fighters. I can see them, you know, maintaining this type of fight throughout the fight for all 10 rounds, because they're always in great shape and they never let up.
I tend to look at the power advantage being in Marriaga's favor, but you could see the hand speed of Gonzalez. He has very quick hands.
I believe the better boxer of the 2
is Gonzalez.
But yes, Marriaga does carry more power in his punches, packs more power. Throughout the fight, especially in the 10-round fight. If you keep landing that left hook to the body, like Marriaga does, eventually you're going to feel it. Good jab there by Marriaga, good jab there by Joet. Both feeling each other out. Trying to establish rhythm, establish their combinations. You see Marriaga feinting, mixing up his punches to the head, to the body with the jab.
Getting out of range from the counters of Gonzalez very well there.
Joet putting a lot of juice in those punches.
He has some get back, if you will, in some of those punches, knowing that he wants to make a more entertaining fight and feels like he has something to prove to the featherweight division after his last performance. That being the loss to the champion, Shakur Stevenson. Shakur has since vacated his 126-pound title and has now moved up to 130 pounds. That's the belt that Villa and Navarrete will be fighting.
Correct. That's another fighter to reckon with for Navarrete.
Yeah, moving up to 126. He was killing himself to make 122 with that size.
How did he make 122?
I mean, when you look at him in person, you're like, I don't understand. And then still perform the way that he does. It was quite impressive, and now he's going to get a shot at becoming a world champion at a second weight class, as Marriaga there lands that left hook to the body, but a lot of back and forth action.
Like I said, the styles make fights, and this is definitely going to be a fight. And we're only getting started. This is the second round, and I believe we're going to see more of the same throughout the fight. Both fighters looking to engage, looking to do damage. They have skills.
Strong jab, strong left hand from Gonzalez.
And they can box, but their option is to fight.
And you know what I like too about Marriaga is he does a good job, like varying the velocity and power on his shots. Not everything comes hard for Marriaga. Sometimes he lulls you with some of these quick, soft punches, and then bam, drops the hammer.
Correct. I believe he's been the busier fighter of the two throughout the first 2 rounds.
Yeah, he's having a good round here. Joet coming on here the last 30 seconds though, but Miguel Marriaga letting his hands go quite fluidly. Although Gonzalez doing a good job blocking a lot of the shots.
Yes, definitely. Gonzalez definitely doing a good job blocking them shots and countering out for them shots as well. Good jab there by Marriaga. Gonzalez is asking Marriaga to make those punches count, to be serious with his punches. I can only imagine that he's asking him to make them count. Be serious and throw your punches with bad intentions.
Maybe he feels like a little bit of that wasted energy with those pitter-patter, rhythmic punches.
Here we go. Look at the percentages.
Gonzalez landing more efficiently, Marriaga throwing more punches, so it's kind of what the judges like or prefer to this point. But a couple close rounds here to start this one, as Marriaga putting a little more oomph on those punches now per his trainer's request, as you can see there with the right hand. And there answers back comes Gonzalez with his right hand, left to the body.
If this fight continues to go the way it's going, the judges are going to have their hands full tonight, trying to figure out who's winning this round.
Yeah, and depending on where you're sitting and what you're looking, I mean, Marriaga, although throwing more punches, Joet's done a good job blocking a lot of this with that high guard.
That's correct.
And it may be the power of like those shots of Marriaga versus the efficiency of Gonzalez.
But I feel Marriaga's doing a good job by measuring himself and timing his punches. He's not, as you said in the beginning, he's not unloading with every shot as he should, as he should. He's got to set up, he's got to touch him, he's got to try to set up the big shots. Kind of like what Joet just did right now. Set up the big shots, set him up behind the jab, touch him, and then let it rip.
Beautiful work by both men here midway through round 3, and both have landed to the body with the right hand, left hand. Both have landed the jab. It's just been beautiful to watch to this point through 3.
Back and forth fight, as we expected.
Oh, and a good shot as Gonzalez catches Marriaga pulling straight back there. But a high volume of punches being thrown here through 3 rounds as well. Ooh, good left hand land there from Gonzalez, but Marriaga takes it well.
Good left hand, good right hook by Joet. And again, blocking a lot of those shots. Now we see Marriaga moving his body side to side on the inside. Land the combinations and move side to side. Don't stay in the same place. Don't be a target.
He gets the right hand around the guard after delivering once again a left hook to the body, and answers with a strong one too from Gonzalez.
Back and forth fight as we expected. The moment you create distance, I like the way Joet's coming back with the 1-2. You find yourself inside, create a little bit of space and come back to the jab. Come back to the basic fundamental punches, which is the jab and the right hand.
He doubled it up with much effect there. 10 seconds left to go in what has been a beautiful back and forth fight through 3 rounds. Miguel Marriaga and Joet Gonzalez. He's looking to channel all that energy and bring it against a tough opponent, 34-1 with 23 KOs, Miguel Zuski. That's coming up later in our main event. But right here, we have a beautiful fight between Joet Gonzalez and Miguel Marriaga. Christina Poncher and Manny Robles here with you. A back and forth through 3 rounds, living up to the hype to this point. Just you get some, I get some, a little bit of everything from both of these guys. Body work, beautiful jabs, combinations, footwork, defense.
Correct, and there we see Joet showing better general all-around skills, you know. He's using his jab, he steps inside, he gets back out. Moving his head side to side, thinking, taking his time.
And you see what Marriaga did there is he threw 4 or so punches to the gloves of Gonzalez and then quickly comes back with the hook to the body that lands. So it's not necessarily about those first 4, it's that one he gets to the body.
Definitely, that's the one that counts. That's what he's trying to make his punches count. You can't go out there and try to throw nothing but power punches. You're going to wear out, especially fighting a fighter like Joet Gonzalez. Joet's in great shape, and there he goes again with that 1-2. And repeat it. Why not repeat again? Step in behind that jab. Step in behind that 1-2 to get to the body. He makes it look simple at times.
Uppercut left hand there from Gonzalez. Not throwing as many punches, but making them count again right there. Beautiful work from Gonzalez.
Good round here by Gonzalez.
Strong jab.
Jab, straight right hand to the body. That'll do damage as well. Marriaga slowing down a little bit, just landed a nice shot to the body there.
But Gonzalez finding his groove here in round 4.
I think Marriaga is giving Joet too much space. That mid-range is being controlled by Joet Gonzalez. That jab and that right hand, that mid-range distance is definitely Joet's definitely doing a better job at that. Here we go again at 1-2, making it look simple.
The most basic of punches, the jab, and he's landing it beautifully, the 1-2.
We see him trying to land a right hook on the inside.
Very nice round here for Joet Gonzalez.
He's being efficient with his punches. Meanwhile, Marriaga's landing a lot of those punches to the gloves of Joet Gonzalez.
Looking for that big body shot that has stopped so many opponents in the past, but meanwhile,
again, I feel like Joet has the better overall skills. He's the more skilled fighter of the two, and he's proving that tonight.
Sometimes you got skills versus power. Which one will prevail? I mean, not that Joet doesn't have power. Don't get me wrong, 14 knockouts in 23 fights, but 25 knockouts and 29 victories for Miguel Marriaga. You know, sometimes that could be to the detriment of a fighter, though, as well, Manny, is when they know they have that and they rely on that sometimes a little bit too much.
Definitely, that could definitely, and especially when you're facing someone like Joet. Joet has a hell of a chin.
A little bit off balance there for Marriaga as he tries to land that left hand.
He's a durable fighter, Joet. He's got a great chin. He's got good skills. And I believe he can box, but he chooses not to. He chooses to engage. Like you heard in his corner, keep stepping forward, keep coming forward, keep fighting, keep backing him up. And there's times when, hey, why not box a little bit? Why not work behind my jab? Why not, you know, do a little bit of ring generalship and create distance? But he chooses to fight. He chooses to step in and let his hands go.
I think he's done a good job of balancing that a little bit better here tonight, as you mentioned, using that 1-2. And but also from Miguel Marriaga, he's looking a little bit flat-footed here in round 5. You know, he's finally now moving a little bit side to side, but early in this round, I mean, he just looked a little bit flat to me.
Yes, he does. I think those are the effects of you know, going through 3 different camps?
Yeah, possibly. I mean, that was one of the biggest questions that we had answered, is how much that would affect him at this point. And again, just eating the jab. I mean, Gonzalez has been able to land that with no problems. You would think a fighter of this caliber, at this level, would have an answer, get his hands back up. And again, I mean, 2 more jabs. And
again, the 1-2. Wow. Jab, straight right hand again. Time after time. And Marriaga can't get away from it. This fight is definitely starting to go Joet Gonzalez's way.
Excellent round 4 for Gonzalez. He's following it up right here in round 5. Miguel having spurts, but overall, Joet Gonzalez, these last 2 rounds, more so than the first 3, has been in complete control.
Good jab though by Joet once again, controlling that mid-range. There we go, 1-2 and then body, 1-2 and then hook.
A good fight so far from both men, but the momentum definitely shifting these last 2 rounds in the favor of the fighter out of Glendora, California, Joet Gonzalez.
Let's get this water.
Yes, Marriaga just asked him between rounds, what round is this? You think he's starting to feel the toll on them punches?
Probably so. And from the training camps that he had, pretty much preparing, being in camp since January, and here we are in September, and now he's finally getting into the ring after pretty much training almost all the way through.
Against 3 different opponents. He trained for 3 different opponents each time.
And that's why he said he didn't even watch much tape on Joet. He said, probably, he didn't say this, but probably, look, I prepared for 2 other guys. I just need to worry about what I got to do, because who knows what's going to happen by the time we get into the ring. And said he didn't pay much attention to the Shakur fight because he's a different fighter. Shakur southpaw, he's orthodox, and that's correct. You can't really judge a guy off how he fought the last fight, but I do like to hear guys at least say they watch some tape so they know some tendencies of guys. But that's just what Marriaga said. I don't like to do it. I don't do it.
Marriaga's been in so many fights, so many wars, fought world champions, 3 different world title fights. He's probably thinking, I've seen it all. I don't need to study this kid. I can tell you he was wrong.
And he needs to make some adjustments here as Joet Gonzalez is boxing beautifully as we cruise to the middle rounds here of this fight. I know Marriaga has that one-hand knockout power, one-punch knockout power, particularly with that left hook to the body. He's been able to land it a few times, but nothing that has had much of an effect on Joet Gonzalez for this fight.
Great body with great punches to the head, to the chin by Joet. Going to the body and finishing up on top. Doubling up that left uppercut. Moving side to side, cutting up the ring. Nice hook, nice counter.
He's in a groove.
Yes, he is. I believe Joet senses something. His corner senses something.
You can hear the intensity picking up from the corner from his father, sensing that the tide has turned. And it was never, I'm not saying it was in the early rounds, it wasn't like Miguel Marriaga was dominating, but Gonzalez has definitely, these last 2 rounds, imposed his will. And they want him to grow on that, to carry that.
Joet Gonzalez is definitely a good, skilled fighter. Walks you down, goes behind the jab, and keeps his body moving, keeps his guard up. He's a disciplined fighter.
Beautiful work with the left hand there.
And if you look at Joet's body, he's not physically built. It's not like Marriaga, correct? But he's got a lot of
the definition
tonight in this fight.
Robert Will asking Miguel Marriaga if everything's okay, if he's good. So just a little, something to think about as they move forward. And you see Joet Gonzalez landing twice as many punches, throwing a little bit more, but landing at twice the accuracy rate. 31% to only 18% of punches landed from Marriaga. And just like his trainer said, that's what I was alluding to earlier in the round. He's standing flat-footed right in front of Gonzalez. He needs to use more of his lateral movement.
Get twice as many punches, and then they're both throwing just as many, pretty much just as many punches. But the thing is that Joet is blocking a lot of those punches. He's catching a lot of those punches. He's a disciplined fighter, keeps his guard up, he's in his zone. Way to catch that jab.
Getting off the ring now, too.
Exactly. Good ring generation shown by Joet. And now we see Marriaga moving as he was told by his coach. Stand in front of him, you gotta move. Doing a good job landing and moving. Joet's gonna hunt you down. Joet's gonna cut off the ring, and he's gonna be standing right in front of you. He's not going anywhere.
Come on, hands free, guys. Work it out. Hands free. Watch the head. Let him go. Let him go. Stop! Break him. Cuidado, cuidado.
A little more rhythm, at least with the feet and movement here for Marriaga, but he's not throwing punches on the move at all. Doubling up on the jab there, but just wasted jabs.
Yep. And Joet's trying to set something up. I can hear his corner. Set it up, set it up. Good defense by Joet, shown by Joet. Nice right hand lead there. Good combination punching by Joet. Nice 1-2. There we go again with the 1-2. Look at that deep and way to
Beautiful catch and shoot right there. Catching those punches on the gloves and then returning with that right hand. And because he knows Marriaga's moving to the left.
Correct. And the punch output is very similar, as you can see in this run. As you can tell, it's very similar, but Joet having a better defense and being more efficient with his offense as well.
That's the name of the game. Better round for Marriaga, but still, I mean, Joet Gonzalez in complete control.
Once you're done with those combinations, maybe step and turn to your right, to your left, as opposed to backing up in a straight line, or even hold Joet from keeping him from releasing his combinations himself.
Round 8 scheduled for 10, Christina Contra, and that was the voice of broadcast trainer Manny Robles, turned broadcaster for the past couple weekends, and we're happy to have him.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
And why not back up? Why not try to back up Joet for once?
Only 9 jabs landed through 7 rounds for Marriaga. Oh. Even though he's thrown 195.
Let him go, hands free. Let him go.
That is a testament to the jabs being thrown to the gloves of Gonzalez.
He's got to penetrate. He's got to get through that card.
9 out of 195.
Wow. Wow. Nice right. See what Joet just did there? He's breaking him down and trying to set up traps and combining his punches to the head and to the body. Straight right hand to the body. Right hand to the body. Right hook to the body, that is. Double jab, triple jab by Joet Gonzalez. Good step and turn there by Marriaga. They're asking him to fight now. They're asking Marriaga to fight in that corner. Vamos a pelear. Let's go fight. Make this a fight.
Stop!
Maybe Joet taking this round off, you think?
Maybe Marriaga sensing that the fight is slipping away from him. Sensing that a couple of those early rounds were close, the middle rounds have been all Joet, and he's got 3 rounds here to try to earn himself a shot at a 4th world title. He's been in there with the best of the best. Vasily Lomachenko, he's fought Oscar Valdez, he's fought back in 2015 at the height of his career, Nicholas Walters.
Absolutely, but he's not backing up. He's not letting up. He's doing the best he can to make this a fight. Marriaga. There he goes, landing combinations and moving. Is he being efficient? Maybe not, but
he's still putting the pressure on. You gotta throw to give yourself a chance. Again, riding the ship, staying the course is Joet Gonzalez.
Right on top of him. Joet Gonzalez doing a great job cutting out the ring.
Beautiful right cross.
Show me something. Show me something.
A nice left hook to finish that combination.
Body shots by Joet. Uppercuts, left hooks, right hooks.
And a slight warning for Robert Hoyle to Marriaga. Show me something. Show me something.
But he is showing them something.
I think so too. I just had to point that out because as we saw 2 fights ago, that warning came to.
Nice combination punching and able to step back and not stand around and get countered by Marriaga.
Hoyle, once again, the referee, before coming out of the corner, telling the Marriaga corner, okay, you all right? I need you to show me something, okay?
9th round of a 10th round scheduled fight. We'll see Marriaga coming out with more conviction in this round. Good jab there by Joet.
And I see why Joet said, I don't want to take an easy fight. I think he knew that it was just a stylistic nightmare against Shakur Stevenson and the elite fighter that Stevenson was. But coming back here and putting on a very strong performance against Miguel Marriaga just goes to show his faith, his confidence in his training, and in his conditioning, and in his abilities as a fighter. Because he didn't ask for this test and then not step up to the plate. He's absolutely doing a great job, particularly in the middle and now latter part of this fight, showing why he deserves a shot at a world title once again and why he's one of the best featherweights in boxing.
That is correct. And listen, let me tell you, Joet Gonzalez, again, it almost seems like it's the first round and it's already the 9th round, and he's maintaining that same rhythm, as I said. Being able to maintain that same rhythm from beginning to end. It's impressive, the kind of shape that Joet Gonzalez is in. He's always in great shape. He always proves to be in great shape.
And composed he has been. You don't see him breathing too heavy. You don't see him getting too over anxious. Just continuing to stay busy with his punches, but not wasting punches.
Being efficient, correct. Being very efficient with his punches and landing nice, solid shots to the body of Marriaga. Tapping his gloves like, give me more, come on, let's go, let's make this a fight.
And Marriaga still with some of those pitter-pat punches, and I mentioned some of those earlier in setting up something big, and I didn't mind them too much in the beginning, but he's not bringing any heat behind him after, and that's why he's thrown over 200 jabs and landed in single digits through 8 rounds before this round.
There he goes, landing a 4 or 5 punch combination, but not putting anything at the end of those punches. Nice hook there landed by Marriaga. There we go again with another hook. But Joet Gonzalez is walking right through his punches.
A little bit of markup under the right eye of Gonzalez here.
Good fight,
Michael Basil in his corner that'll do a little bit of work on that, but doesn't seem to be too much in a bad spot, unfortunately for him. Now just 10 seconds to go in this round. Miguel trying to pour it on here in the last minute of the 9th round. Some blood has come from the cut of that bump I was talking about under the eye.
You know, I say this time and time again, you learn more from your defeats than you do from your wins. And he definitely learned a lot from the Shakur Stevenson fight. Obviously, styles make fights. This is the right type of fight for Joet. And we were able to see that tonight. You know, where he's able to display his skills.
And Marriaga sensing that he needs a knockout. His corner has been brutally honest with him the last few rounds, saying you're losing the fight, you're giving it away, you're backing up, you're not throwing punches. And he's got to go for broke here in round 10, and he has the power to do so. But Joet has that ring IQ and is very smart. And if he can continue to put enough punches to do enough in this round, he should walk away victorious tonight. But Miguel Marriaga dangerous until the final bell.
Yeah, well, Marriaga's staying busy, but he's not being efficient. He's not really loading up at the end of his punches. Yes, he's staying busy, he's touching, but you gotta come back with something hard, something solid to try to back up Joet Gonzalez.
I got you, off his head,
And there we see again.
Let's go.
The cut reopened up there from Gonzalez, but he continues to come forward, sensing victory could be on the way, and knowing how bad he wants to get back after that performance to Shakur Stevenson.
Well, he's definitely making a statement tonight.
Against a tough Miguel Marriaga. A lot of people thought Marriaga was the favorite coming into this fight. And in fact, he's been outboxed, outlanded by Joet Gonzalez. Manny, you said it from the beginning of the fight. You felt like Joet had more tools in his bag. He could do everything just a little bit better, but the power of Marriaga and the experience in that world championship level even things out for you early on, but it's been Gonzalez and his punch output and his accuracy tonight that has him 1 minute away likely from a big win.
No, definitely. I mean, Joet Gonzalez being 26 years of age, you know, with a vast experience as an amateur fighter, now gaining experience as a professional, fighting Marriaga the way he is tonight, he's definitely making a statement.
Miguel trying to slip some of these shots, but Gonzalez continues to stalk, backs Miguel into the corner. Miguel answers back. Just 30 seconds to go. A shot at a world title possibly looming on the horizon.
Both going at it. Both trying to give people a good fight, and it's been an entertaining fight so far.
Stop!
With almost 10 seconds left in the last round. I want to see what let's see what they...
Yeah, we got to see what the judges scorecard, and that's why I said seemingly if it was up to us, but everybody knows obviously it's not. But I think as he raises his hands right there, Joet Gonzalez knows that he had a fantastic performance tonight and feels that he has this in the bag.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds here inside the MGM Grand, we go to the judges' scorecards for the official decision. Lisa Giampa has the bout 97-93. Dave Moretti and Steve Weisfeld both score the bout 99-91. For your winner by unanimous decision, and now the WBO Intercontinental Champion, Joet Gonzalez!